2015, almost over, but it was a busy one for Help Me Howard, and it wasn't just the issues 7 News helps resolve that are memorable, so are the people. The 19's Patrick Frazier takes a look back.
I'm just looking at my name and going, oh, that's cool. We would rather make fun of ourselves than brag, but the simple truth, we hear from thousands of people each year, and we're able to help a lot of them. Each person is wonderful, a few unforgettable. Like Mark Tanner, who was ordered to pay his ex-wife's attorney $15,000. He tried to, in coins, dollar bills, and a few 10s and 20s thrown in.
I wanted to take up his time just like he took up my time.
There was Frank Cornelius, who was worried when his wife developed breast cancer and it left her depressed.
You feel scared, you feel like, you don't know what's going to happen.
He cheered her up by creating this wrap around her SUV to remind her she was going to beat cancer. The vehicle inspired her and the people she saw while driving.
Roll the window down if we at a stoplight, give me a word of encouragement.
Doris doesn't want to be a star. She just wanted some help with a hen and her chicks that decided to call her backyard home.
Somebody needs to take them and put them where they should be, on a farm or something.
After our story aired, we lost count of how many viewers called offering to take in the baby chicks.
There she comes, and then she throws things over and walk back.
Speaking of an unwanted neighbor, Sonia Bennett had one that liked to throw manure in her yard. Sonia videotaped her. The neighbor didn't seem to care.
I'm almost 100% positive that the baby was fathered by me.
Dave Adams did care for a baby that his ex-girlfriend said was not his. It was her new boyfriend's. Dave paid for a paternity test. A little girl now calls him Daddy.
That's my daughter. That's my daughter. I knew it.
Nice and baby.
At 100 years old, Ruby Parrott just doesn't like bad surprises. Then the county notified her about a $2,400 lien on her property from back in 1994 that she knew nothing about. After we talked to Miami-Dade, they wiped out the lien.
Thank you for your help.
Oh, we're glad to do it. Tamara really wanted peace and quiet, but men kept knocking on her door after some weasel went on an app called Grindr, where gay men hook up with each other. That weasel gave them Tamara's address.
Whenever somebody knocks on the door, my blood pressure just goes up.
Legally Taken didn't want to be left alone. They wanted attention. A young group of rockers who have a lot of talent. They also had a manager who they say didn't pay them for the gigs they sang at. And Denise and her friends were also great entertainers, dancing at South Florida nightclubs. The crowds loved them.
It's fun to wear different costumes.
Unfortunately, the person who hired them liked their paychecks more and wouldn't turn them over to them. We got him to pay some of the money.
I think without Help Me Howard, he probably wouldn't have paid me one single dollar.
Finally, we joked if we ever had a bad day, we were just going to put Maggie Wiggins' laugh on a loop and play it over and over. That would cheer anyone up.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, she bought gas that had water in it. It damaged her car. We got her reimbursed by the gas company. It's true, smiles are infectious. Now, we get tens of thousands of calls and emails a year. Each person has one thing in common. They have a problem. So if you've laid an egg trying to resolve a grinding issue, if you're ready to wrap things up, give us a call. Hopefully we'll be able to give birth to a solution and leave you rocking and rolling along. With this Help Me Howard, I'm Patrick Frazier, 7 News.
I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. Not solve people's problems, come up with those amazing puns every week.
He's like
he always gets
Jesus.
a pun that matches the problem.
Does he write that?
It's perfect. He probably does.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he does. Good work, Howard and Patrick.
It's my favorite segment, next to yours, your fight thing.